What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel, Rack of Lamb. With holidays around the corner and recent spikes in COVID cases, I want to kindly remind everyone to social distance and protect your loved ones and everyone around you by wearing a mask. With that said, if you find yourself hesitating to go out for some takeout, keep watching because in this video, I will be demonstrating how to make Chinese takeout at home. It is for one of my all-time favorites, beef and broccoli over rice or 西芥蓝牛肉飯. This is one of those dishes that may not be considered authentic Chinese food, but rather Chinese American food. Fortunately enough, you will not find this type of classification on my channel because in my eyes, there's only two types of food, good food and bad food. So let's not waste any more time because we have to get you cooking. If you decide to order takeout, that's fine also because we have to hashtag support local businesses. Speaking of which, why don't you support me as well by liking my video and subscribing to my channel by clicking that button below. Before you do anything, make sure you get some rice cooking because what good is beef and broccoli without some rice? Now slice up 12 ounces of flank steak into pieces, making sure that you slice against the grain. This is critical because cutting with the grain will result in tough meat, which you don't want to spend all day chewing. I prefer slicing the beef about 2 to 3 inches long and about 1/4 inch thick. I wouldn't cut them too thin because chances are they would overcook, so this thickness is optimal. Place the beef pieces into a separate bowl, then marinate it with 2 teaspoons of soy sauce, 2 teaspoons of oil, and 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. Blend the beef thoroughly with the sauce and marinate for at least half an hour. I have also prepared the beef hours in advance before dinner time, removing it from the fridge about half an hour before cooking to allow the beef to get back to room temperature. In a separate bowl, mix together 1 tablespoon of light soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of dark soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce, 1 tablespoon of Shaoxing wine, 1½ teaspoons of sugar, 3 tablespoons of water, and 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. Mix until well blended and set the sauce aside. You will also need to slice up about half a thumb of ginger and mince 2 cloves of garlic. Finally, prepare about 8 ounces of broccoli florets, a nutritious choice and source of fiber, antioxidants, and a wide array of vitamins. Heat a tablespoon of oil in a wok or nonstick pan, swirling to coat evenly. Place the ginger slices and minced garlic into the wok and stir fry for about 30 seconds or until you can smell their aromas. Place your marinated flank steak into the same wok. Stir fry until they are 75% cooked, then transfer to a separate plate. The last thing you want in beef and broccoli is overcooked beef, so make sure you don't cook them too long. You should still see some pink in the pieces. Don't make the same mistake that I've made before by leaving the beef in the wok instead of a separate plate or pan. This causes the beef to cook even more on a hot cookware, which results in really tough beef. The color and doneness in this beef is ideal. If you want them to be more well done, you can always cook them a bit longer during the final stage. Now bring some water to a boil and blanch your broccoli for about 2 minutes. Pour in a little bit of oil to give your broccoli a nice glisten. After 2 minutes, remove the broccoli and set it aside. In the same wok you stir-fried the beef in, pour in your sauce mixture, after giving it a thorough mix to dissolve the cornstarch that has settled on the bottom. The moment you've all been waiting for. Place the broccoli into the wok and mix them briefly with the sauce. You guessed it! Throw the beef back into the wok and stir until they are coated with the sauce. I likely spend no longer than 1 minute stir-frying after both items are in, as I don't wish to overcook my beef nor my broccoli. You may cook it a tad longer if you want your beef more well done, so use your judgment and keep an eye on the prize. Believe it or not, you're pretty much done. There should be ample sauce to coat each piece of beef and broccoli. Just imagine how this would taste paired with some white rice. Now is the time to plate your one-dish meal. May I add a healthy one-dish meal with a good balance of protein and fiber. Tender beef with broccoli that still possesses a nice crunch, topped with a delicious sauce. Be sure to get every last drop of that sauce onto your plate, because you would want extra to drizzle over your rice. Look at that. This is better than takeout. Wait, 1 second. Hold this. And then just do a little bit, okay? You have to do a little bit. Don't put too much. Put it here. Oh, okay, good. Thank you. Okay. Thank you for your help. Have your little helper top off the plate with some sesame seeds for some added contrast. Now that your white rice is ready, have a seat and be prepared to have some homemade Chinese takeout. If you enjoyed my video, make sure you subscribe to my channel. For more recipes like this, check out my blog linked below. As usual, thanks for watching.